Hi guys. I hope that you can see me right now. My name is Karolina. I'm teaching yoga to you all today. And I just have some things to tell you before we get started. You probably won't be able to see everything that I'm doing all the way, so I'll try to kind of shift the camera as needed, just to make sure that you can see as much as possible. I also have a dog, so he might walk through the video sometimes. You can just kind of ignore him. His name is Richie. Also, just take a moment to look at your space where you are and make sure that you don't have anything that you could accidentally kick or hit with your hand or something like that, just because I don't want you to get hurt while we're doing this today. If you'd like to use any of your own music, you're welcome to do that. I won't have any music just so that you can hear me better. And then a couple last things. If you have a strap, we're going to use that probably later in the practice. If you don't have a strap, you can grab a towel or a shirt or something like that. And then lastly, I'm teaching this class for different levels. So if I modify something or if I make something more difficult or easier, you're always welcome to do it the way that you want to, as long as you're being safe. So with that, let's get started. We're going to start on our mat. Make sure I have my notes here. Take a moment to grab your mat, grab whatever other things that you need, get your space set up, and we're going to start on our backs. So just lay down, feet on the floor, hands on the floor. Take a moment to shake everything out. Shake out the stress of today, of the whole week. Really feel your upper back pressing into the floor. And allow your legs to rest heavy. We're going to take some deep breaths in and out together here. If you'd like to, you're welcome to place one hand or both hands on your lower belly. Just so you can physically feel that deep breath in and out, each inhale and exhale. Taking those deep breaths in and out. Each time that you take another exhale, just really relaxing the body into the floor, bringing yourself into your center, into your mind, just thinking about what you're going to do on this mat right here, right now. Relaxing the eyelids, relaxing the jaw. I'm going to take 3 more breaths like this. And with the end of that last breath, bring both knees into the chest. Just going to take a rock side to side, roll out the lower back. Maybe taking some circles here. Keep finding that deep breath in and out. If you're taking circles, go in the opposite direction. And then coming back to stillness, hands drop out to the sides, legs drop over to the right side, head goes in the opposite direction. Feel that length down at the left side of the body, all the way down to the left hip from the left shoulder. And then inhaling the arms back up to center, exhaling over to the left, gaze goes to the right. Again, find that deep breath in and out. Length through the right side of the body, weight down through the legs. And then we're going to bring the knees back to center. We're going to extend the left leg out, just slightly hovering above the floor. You're going to take an inhale here. And as you exhale, head comes up, looking down at that leg. Now, if you'd like to, you can keep holding on to this leg. And as we switch legs, you can keep holding on to the leg that's closer to you. Or you can bring the hands out to your sides. So we're going to switch. And we're going to switch again. And switch again. Again, if you'd like an easier version, you can pull that leg in. You're doing that action where you're pulling the leg and you're also warming up the arms a little bit here. Make sure you're still breathing 1 breath for every switch. Let's take 2 more. And then bring both knees back into the center, lower the head down, take a rock side to side. And do a couple more exercises here on your backs. This next one, you're going to place the hands down on the floor. Your knees are going to come right above your hips. So this is a 90-degree angle right here. And then we're going to reach our right toes out and down, just touching the floor, and then bring it back up. Same thing with the left foot. And bring it back up, exhaling, inhaling out. Exhaling in, inhaling out. Exhaling in. 4 more. Inhaling out. Exhaling in. Inhaling out. Exhaling in. Out. And in. Out. And in. We're going to take 2 more. Make sure that lower back is pressed down to the floor. Really engaging the lower abdominals. Last one. And to the left. Good work. Bring the knees into the center. Take a rock side to side again. And then last thing that we're going to do here on our backs, bring the feet down to the floor. Just going to warm up our hamstrings a little bit. Make sure you can just barely touch your heels. Press the feet down into the floor. The knees are going to go over the heels as you lift the hips up. Squeezing the glutes here, pressing the feet down into the floor. So you're working at both the quads and the hamstrings. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, slowly lowering back down to the floor. Hips make contact to the floor. Again, inhaling. And as you exhale, lift the hips up. Now, if you want to challenge yourself here, wiggle that left foot in a little bit closer towards your right foot. And then we're going to step the right foot up. Reach it up in the air. Or you can just keep it bent here if you'd like. And then step that foot down. Wiggle that left foot back out. Wiggle the right foot in. Switching legs again, same thing. You can bend the left knee. You can straighten the leg up. Or you can keep it bent here. And then dropping that foot back down. Wiggle the right foot out to the side again. Take 1 more breath in here. And exhaling. Slowly lowering down to the floor. Awesome work. Bring the knees into the chest. Side to side rock. And we're going to come up to seated. So take a rock front to back. Coming up to seated. Hopefully you all got all that. We're going to come to a seated position. Whatever's easiest for you here. Take a moment to find that. Hands come down over the knees. We're going to drop our chin to our chest. Let's take a few breaths here. And then we're going to bring our hands together behind the head. We're going to keep pressing down gently on the back of the head. And you're going to start to lift the chest up. But your chin is still down towards your chest. It's kind of like you're trying to give yourself a double chin here. Kind of feels awkward, but you should feel a nice stretch in the back of the neck. And then we're going to keep rounding over. Drop the chest down. Pull the belly button into the spine. Round the back. And as you inhale, unfurl. Open the chest up. Lift the gaze. Reach the arms out and down behind you. Keep lifting the chest up. And exhaling back to center. We're going to do that again. Hands come behind the head. Drop the gaze down towards the belly button. Round the back. Inhaling, slowly coming up. Unfolding. Inhaling up. Lifting the chest. And exhaling back to center. We're going to do that one more time. Hands behind the head. Slowly lowering back down. Rounding the back. Inhaling up. Reaching the arms out and down. Opening the chest. Exhaling back to center. Shake out the arms. Shake out the hands. A few wrist rolls just on your own time. And shake out those arms. Shake out the hands. We're going to come to a tabletop position. Moving through our cat and cow, make sure that your fingers are spread out wide. Hands are pressed down into the floor. Knees are underneath the hips. We're going to take our cat and cow. As you inhale, gaze comes up, tailbone lifts. As you exhale, rounding the back, shoulder blades move away from each other. And inhaling, take up again. Exhaling, rounding the back, slowly tucking the tailbone under, dropping the gaze back. Take that again, inhaling up. Exhaling back down. One more time, inhaling, looking up. Exhaling, rounding the back, pressing down into the floor. And back to a neutral spine. In this neutral spine, you should feel really stable. The hands are pressed down into the floor. You're feeling a lift in the lower belly, so your back is strong, your belly is strong. We're going to tuck the toes under, and you're going to bring the knees up off the mat, just slightly. Holding here. We're going to hold here for a little bit longer. If you'd like to challenge yourself, bring your weight into your left foot and start to straighten the right foot out behind you. Should get a little shaky here. I'm definitely shaking a little bit. And then we're going to switch to the other side. Right toes come down. Bring the weight into that right foot. Extend the left foot out. Really straightening that leg as much as you can. A strength through the left leg. Down through the arms into the floor. Deep breath in and out. And then exhaling, bring that left foot back in. Take another breath here. And then with your next exhale, lifting the hips up, reaching the hips back, maybe walking the hands out just slightly, widening your downward facing dog. Good work. Take some deep breaths here. And then just checking in with your downward dog. Make sure those hands are pressed down into the mat. The heels are reaching down. If you can't touch the mat, that's okay. Bring a gentle bend into the knees. You want to tilt the pelvis forward. And then rotate the arms so that your elbow is slightly in towards you. Drop the head, maybe shake out the head a bit here. Deep breath in and out. And then we're going to pedal out the feet, rising up onto the toes of one foot. Reach the other heel down. And then switching. Let's do that a few more times, switching. And switching. The last time. Bring both heels down to the floor. Take another breath here. And then looking forward, if in your practice you like to jump forward to the front of your mat, you are welcome to do that. Otherwise, start to walk the feet up to the hands. Forward fold. Bending the knees gently. Take a sway side to side. And then come back to stillness. Straighten the legs. Inhaling, halfway lift, long back, gazes down towards the floor. Exhaling back down. Rolling up to standing, slight bend in the legs. Reaching the arms up. Exhaling hands to center. Awesome. I know you probably can't see my head the whole time, but I'll step back a little bit here. Cool. We're going to continue. Inhaling to reach the arms up. Exhaling, lengthen forward. Same thing as shake out the head. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhaling, back down. We're going to step the right foot back. Drop the knee. Inhaling the arms up. Feel both legs come in towards the center of your body. Ground the left heel down. Exhaling, hands come back down. We're going to step that left foot back. We're going to find our high plank. And again, we're just going to hold it here for a moment. Really find your strength here. Gaze is down just slightly in front of you. You want to have a long line from the tailbone through the top of the head. So my gaze isn't up here like this. It's down towards the floor. Then we're going to drop the knees down to the mat. Drop the chest and the chin. Pull the body forward. Low cobra. Roll those shoulders down and back. Exhaling back down. Tuck the toes under. Lift back up to the knees. Keep reaching the hips back and up. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in and out. Looking forward. Step the right foot between the hands. Drop the left knee down. Again, inhaling, reaching the arms up. Right heel is grounded. Feel those legs reaching in towards the center of the body. Exhaling, hands come back down. We're going to step the left foot forward. Drop the head. Inhaling, halfway lift. Long, straight back. Exhaling, back down. Rolling up to standing. Inhaling, arms up. Exhaling, hands start center. Right away to the other side. Inhaling up. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhaling, back down. Left foot steps back this time. Drop the left knee. Inhaling, the arms up. Exhaling, drop the hands back down. Step that right foot back. Find your plank. Again, we're going to hold it here. Squeezing the legs in towards the center of the body. Find your strength in this pose. And then dropping the knees down. Lowering the chin and the chest. There we go. Inhaling it back to your cobra. Again, shoulders are rolled down and back. Exhaling back down. Up onto the knees. Pressing back, downward facing dog. Looking forward, step the left foot between the hands. Drop that right leg. Inhaling up. Exhaling back down. Step the right forward. Forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhaling back down. Rolling up to stand. Inhaling the arms up. Exhaling, hands to our center. Awesome. We just went through a sun salutation. I'm going to adjust the camera here so you guys can kind of see me. Oof, this is going to be rough. All right. There we go. It's a little bit more than last time. Cool. We're going to move into our next sequence, kind of like the sun salutation, but we'll be doing a little bit more strength and flexibility training. So come to the front of your feet are about hip width apart again. Inhaling the arms up. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhaling, back down. This time we're going to step both feet back. Find that high plank. I'm going to go through 2 more chaturangas with you. In this first one, rock forward over the hands. You're going to lower down all the way to the mat. Untuck the toes. Inhaling up. Feel your hands really gripping the mat and almost pulling your body forward. Exhaling back down. You can come back up again on the knees or through a full plank. Lift the hips up and back. Our other version here, you're going to rock the body forward over the hands, lower down halfway, pull the body forward, upward facing dog, come up onto the tops of the feet. The only thing touching the mat here is your hands and the tops of your feet. And then pressing back, downward facing dog. All right, we're going to meet here in our downward facing dog. Take a moment to find that. We're going to inhale the right leg up. Make sure that the left toes and the left knee are still facing forward. Make sure that right leg is as straight as it can possibly be. We're going to look forward. We're going to bring the knee in towards the chest. Take one breath here. And then drop that foot down. We're going to take a rock front to back. Just opening up the hip a little bit. Come to stillness. And then make sure that this right foot is really grounded down into the floor. And your left heel is reaching back. Inhaling, arms up. Deep breath in and out. Exhaling, hands come back down. We're going to straighten this front leg. You're welcome to come up onto the toes of the back foot or reach the heel. Your choice. Make sure that the hips are square towards the front. So as you lower down, you're not opening up towards the left, but both hips are facing the front. Take some deep breaths in and out here. We're going to look up, bend back into that right leg. Step the right leg back. Lower down through your choice of chaturanga. Whatever that means for you. Maybe it's this knees version. You're still strengthening up the triceps. Maybe it's another version. But we'll all meet together back in downward facing dog. We're going to inhale the left leg up. Same thing, that right knee is still facing forward. The left leg is straight, reaching high. And then looking forward, weight over the hands, knee comes in towards the chest. And dropping that foot down. Nice work. Take a moment to rock front to back. Open up that hip. And then find stillness. Round the left foot down. Reach the right heel back. Inhaling the arms up. Exhaling, hands come back down. We're going to straighten this front leg. Again, make sure that hip isn't turned out to the side, but it's squared off to the front. The hands can frame at that front foot, or you can walk your hands back for a little bit more of a challenge. And then that back heel can either be lifted or lowered down for a little bit more of a challenge as well. Slow, deep breaths here. And then slowly bending into that left leg again. Step the left foot back. Lower down to your chaturanga. And choosing the one that serves you the best today. Back to downward facing dog. Meeting here together. Inhaling the right leg up again. Lifting it just a little bit higher. This time looking forward, and as you exhale, that right leg is going to come to the outside of your right hand. So you're a little bit more in an open position here. Turn the right toes out, 45-degree angle to the side. Again, we're going to take that rock front to back. Just opening up that hip. Come back to stillness. Left hand underneath the left shoulder, flat on the floor. Or if you can't quite reach, come up onto your fingertips. We're going to reach the right arm up. Twisting it through the thoracic spine, opening up the shoulders. Reaching through the right fingertips. Energy out that hand. Exhaling, the right hand comes back down. We're going to drop the left knee down. Untuck the toes. Bring your right hand to your right knee and just press it out gently. And that stretch here, that opening in the hip. And relax that hand back down. We're going to bring the toes to the front, toe heel that foot in just slightly. We're going to lift the left knee up off the floor. We're going to come back into our twist. So your right hand's going to come up. And then with your next inhale, reach the right arm back, lift the left arm. This one's a little bit challenging, so if you need to, you can drop the left knee down. You can keep that left knee lifted. And then if you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, you can drop the right hand down on the outside of the left leg and reach the left arm up. If this is super challenging for you and you're losing your balance, bring your gaze forward. I will help you find your balance. Make sure that that right leg is squeezing in towards the center and you're not allowing that knee to go out to the side. Keep lifting the chest. Keep breathing. And then exhale, the left hand comes down, the right hand comes down. Step the right foot back. Lower down through your chaturanga. Inhaling up. Make sure those shoulders are away from the ears. Exhaling back down. Downward facing dog. Awesome work. Then move to the other side. The left leg is in the lift. Lift it up just a little bit higher. And as you exhale, bring it to the outside of the left hand. Again, just take that rock the front to back. Opening up the hip. Bring the toes out at a 45-degree angle. Right hand flat on the floor or on the fingertips if that's a far reach for you. And then lift the left arm up, gazing up at the ceiling, past the hand. Exhaling, come down. Right knee comes down. Untuck the toes. Hand comes to the left knee and press out just gently. We're going to toe heel that left foot in just slightly. Bring that right knee up off the floor again. Right hand down to the floor. Inhaling that left arm up. And then again, next challenge. Pressing up through that right hand. Twisting in your standing lunge. I am definitely shaking here. This is not an easy pose. Just make sure again that this left knee is in towards the center of your body and isn't going out to the side. And then drop that left hand down. Reach and line up. Again, if you're losing balance here, gaze comes forward, or your gaze can come up towards that right hand. Exhaling slowly, windmilling the arms down to the floor. Nice work. Step the left foot back. Lower down through the chaturanga. I'm going to do a different one every time, just so you can see your options. Exhaling back down. Back up. Deep breath in and out. Take one more breath in and out. Inhaling the right leg up. Holding that for a moment here. Really lifting through the knee. Exhaling. I'm going to switch my stance here. You guys stay right where you're at, just so that I'm facing you. So your right foot is forward here. You're going to turn your left toes out to the side. Windmill the arms up the left and then right. So you're in your warrior two. So we've opened up the hips a little bit, and now we have a nice open hip position. Make sure that this right knee isn't on the inside of the foot, but it's stacked right over the ankle. Extend the arms. out to the sides. Bending deeper into your warrior two. Flip that right palm, reach forward, and then reach back. This left hand can either be behind your back or resting fingertips on the leg. Deep breaths in and out. And inhaling back up. We're going to take this into a side angle. So your hand is either going to come down on the inside of the foot or your elbow is going to come down on the inside of the knee. Just make sure that you're not resting the body on that leg. Reaching the left arm up. Deep breath in and out. Inhaling back up. Flipping that front palm again, we're going to reach back, warrior two. One more time, feel that stretch through the right side body. Inhaling back up. Exhaling, windmilling the hands down to the floor. You're going to step your right foot back into the chaturanga. I'm going to switch places on. Meeting in our downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. And then we're going to switch to the other side. Keep lifting that left. Keep feeling energy through that foot. And stepping through the hands. Spin the right toes out to the side. The right arm and then the left arm are going to come up. Find that warrior two again. Lengthen energy through the arms. Again, this knee is not in, but it's out to the side. And make sure you can still see your left toes in front of you. Your right foot is really grounded down. Those toes are angled out to the side, but make sure that there's pressure in the outside of that right foot. Looking over your front fingers. Bending deeper if you can. Flip that front palm, reach forward, and then reach back. Reverse warrior two. Again, hand behind the back or over the leg. Inhaling up. As you exhale, come into that side angle. Again, fingers down to the floor or elbow against the knee, reaching that other arm up. Deep breaths in and out. Exhaling. Back up. One more time, reverse warrior two. Inhaling back up. Exhaling, windmilling the hands down. This time we're going to step our right foot forward. Drop the head, shake out the head here. Maybe bringing a gentle bend into the knees. Did some good work during class today. We're going to bring our hands together behind the head and just press gently. Deep breaths in and out still. Maybe starting to straighten the legs. Really feeling the heels press down into the floor. Feeling the quads lift and engage. And then dropping the hands down. We're going to step both feet back. One more high plank. And then we're going to slowly lower it down all the way onto our bellies. Take your time. I'm going to count down from 10, and I'm just going to change the camera angle here. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. So we're all now on the floor. We're going to start our way. We're going to do a few variations of cobra. So in our first variation, hands are down underneath the shoulders. Feet are down, tops of the feet are down on the mat. You're going to lift up as you inhale. Press the tops of the feet down to the floor. Press the hands down And pull the hands back slightly so your chest is lifting forward. Inhaling up. Hands press down. Exhaling back down. One more time, inhaling up. Exhaling back down. In this next variation, hands are going to come together behind the back, and as you lift, you're going to extend the arms out like this. Same thing. Inhaling, and as you exhale, lifting up, straightening those arms out behind you, opening up the chest. Exhaling back down. Inhaling up. And back down. One more time. Lifting up. And back down. Awesome. We're going to bend the legs. Shift the legs side to side. And then come back. Last thing here that we're going to do is a bow pose. So if you liked what we did, you're welcome to just do those versions. Otherwise, you can do this more challenging one. You're going to reach back, knees bent, grab onto your ankle or the outside of your foot. Same thing on the other foot. Come down to the floor. Inhaling. And as you exhale, lifting up the chest, and then pressing the legs back into the hands. So making this a nice shape with your body. Deep breaths here. And then slowly releasing back down. Again, take that movement side to side of the legs. Awesome. We're going to move on to our backs. So make your way on to your back. We're going to come into a few more bridges, just like we started class. So again, find the shades, pressing down into the floor. Make sure those feet are about hip width apart and you can still touch your heels. We're going to take an inhale. And as you exhale, lifting the hips up. Deep breath in and out, squeezing those knees in towards each other, not necessarily together, just so that they're lined up with the feet. One more inhale here. And exhaling, slowly dropping the hips back down. Again, inhaling up. We're going to try that same variation if you'd like to, otherwise just staying here, walking the left foot in closer to the right. Lift that right leg. Maybe straightening the right leg, maybe keeping it bent. Again, check in with the hips, make sure they're even here. Wiggle that left foot out, wiggle the right foot in towards the center. Lift the left leg, round that right foot down. Maybe straightening the leg if you'd like to. Maybe keeping it bent. And then dropping it down. Wiggle the right foot out. And slowly lowering it down to the floor. Last variation of this, which you can take into your own variation if you'd like. We're going to lift up. We're going to walk the shoulders in closer to each other so you can clasp your hands together. So that's one of our variations. If you'd like to go into a full wheel, you're welcome to do that. Hands come to frame the head right by the shoulders. Elbows are pointed up. In one motion, you're going to press the hips up and press down into the hands and the feet. Lifting up to wheel. Just got my hair there. If you'd like to, if you're in wheel and you're really advanced and want to challenge yourself, you can walk that left foot in, maybe come up onto your toes, lift one foot up. Same thing if you want to, you can straighten it. Bent. Same thing, make sure that you're even on both sides. And then make sure when you're lowering out of this, tuck the chin into the chest, lower down slowly, and take your time to come out of it. If you were the entire time in your bridge, you can lower out of that as well. Bring the knees into the chest. Slow it down your breath. Rock side to side. That was a lot of good work that we did in a short amount of time. So make sure you're breathing here in and out. And then come back to stillness. From here, make sure you have that strap close to you. I do not actually have a strap, but I have this awesome little towel that I'm going to kind of turn into a strap. So put that kind of next to you. I'm going to bring the right leg in. The left leg extends. And then slowly, maybe you don't need the strap for this, but you're going to extend that right leg up. So if you have your strap or your towel, whatever, it looks like this. So you're holding down on that leg. Pressing the heel up, maybe pulling it in slightly. And then slowly releasing that strap. Bending the knee again, we're going to take this into a twist. Left hand comes to the right knee, pull it over. The right arm extends out to the side. Gazing past that right hand. And then slowly rotating back to center. We'll move to the other side, switching legs, grounding that lower back down to the floor as you switch legs. Pull the left knee in. Deep breath in and out. And then again, you're going to grab your strap or your towel or your shirt, whatever it is. Reach up that left foot. The left heel presses up towards the ceiling. Slowly starting to bring that leg in towards you. Making sure that you're taking deep breaths this entire time. You're really giving your body and your legs that worked really hard a rest. You're allowing your body to find the floor again, just like we started class. And then releasing that strap, bending the leg, set that strap aside. We're going to reach that leg across the body again into a twist. Follow your gaze with that left hand. Again, finding your deep breath in and out here. And then slowly rotating back to center. Nice work. I'm gonna bring the knees in one more time. Rock side to side. Now I'm gonna give you a choice here between a couple of things. Plow. So it just depends on what you want to do and how your body feels today. So in plow, your hands are down to the floor, your legs are up, and you're gonna pike the legs up over the head. Keep pressing the hands down. And then to get out of it, same thing, slowly rolling down through the back, taking your time, and then bringing the knees into the chest. Sorry, that one is really hard to talk in that position, so once you get into that, make sure that your head is not going side to side and you're gazing just straight up at your legs. And then if you'd like a little bit more stretch down your back and your hamstrings, flex the feet as they're up over your head. Our second pose is Happy Baby, grabbing onto the big toes or the outside of the feet or the ankles, reaching the feet out to the sides. Take a rock side to side. Let that lower back melt into the floor. Regarding and taking deep breaths in and out. And then slowly bring the knees back in the center. Hug them in tightly. And then extend the legs down the mat. Take a big stretch from fingers to toes. Elongate the sides of the body. And then we're going to bring the feet to either side of the mat. And just let the toes come out to the sides. Palms are open up towards the ceiling. This is your Savasana position. This is your rest pose. Take a moment to close down the eyes here. Imagine water droplets just falling off the sides of the body, slowly dropping down to the floor. Allowing the entire body to also melt down into the floor, just like a water droplet. Taking your time with your breath, even, steady in and out breath. Bring gratitude and this stillness to your body for its hard work today and this week. You are welcome to stay here as long as you want, as long as you need. Maybe you need some extra stretches today. That is all I have for you. When you are ready to get out of your Shavasana, roll to one side, come up to a seated position. Just give yourself a moment to breathe in your seated position. I'd like to thank you all for joining me today. Again, my name is Karolina. Thanks so much. And I look forward to more classes with you. Namaste.